And finally on the news, African states must develop the required political will, adopt human rights-based approach and development strategies for the continent. A professor of law at the School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London, Baderin, made this while delivering lecture at the Osun State University, Osogbo. There is more in this report.
There is no doubt the fact that post-colonial Africa inherited weak states and dysfunctional economies, which were further aggravated by poor leadership, corruption, and bad governance in many African states. This has seriously affected every sector, including health, education, security, economy, among others. At this third Tunde Kwanle annual lecture series with the theme Human Rights-Based Approach to Sustainable Development, Challenges, Opportunities and Prospects, Professor Baderin says all the challenges can be addressed. He harps on the need to develop education.
Necessary basic human capabilities would include good health, access to education, a decent standard of living, and human security. Other capabilities central to a fulfilling life would include the ability to participate in decisions that affect one's life.
A number of discussants also made their contributions. Governor Digboye Gaitola, who was represented at the event, described the topic of the lecture as apt.
I will want us to look at the wrong education bequeathed to us by the colonial masters. An education that will make you to be more British or more American than the Americans or the British. An education that will make you to look at yourself as superior to every other person in your society just because you have gone to school. An education that will want to make you see farming as a dirty job. An education that will want to make you to ditch your own, local dialect, your own language, in favor of a foreign language. An education that will make you to sit your youth at home for 4 or 5 years because they cannot make credit in English. The Japanese will not do that. We have wasted the lives of so many of our youth because they are searching for credit in English.
Our education was designed for people to look for work, salaried work. Whereas in today's world, education is designed for people to use their heads. We should not continue to parade the same curricula that people like Engineer Kwanle used in the 60s. Some of us inherited it in the 70s and 80s. And we are still using it now, and we expect that things will be better.
The event also featured cutting of cake. The guest speaker submits that human rights-based approach is the best approach to ensure inclusive and sustainable development in Africa. He also calls for collective efforts in the fight against corruption, which he identified as a major problem hindering the growth of the continent. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.